Hey, I'm Erica,
And I'm Arian.
and this is Friend with the capital F.
We're just two friends with tummy troubles and heartburn having honest conversations about real life, friendship, and the lessons we're learning along the way.
So if this sounds like your cup of tea or coffee, welcome to our group chat out loud.
Take what you need and leave what you don't.
Okay, welcome back to Friend with a capital F.
Yes, welcome back, guys. I'm so excited for this episode.
Yes, today we have Amber,
Hello,
aka my boo, aka
my best friend. We're so excited for you guys to listen in, and we hope that you guys take something from the episode.
yeah, we're just gonna be grilling Amber basically about her life because
Yay! It's because she has so much knowledge and
lived so many lives.
literally though.
Facts.
And so I feel like you guys could get something from this episode. And we have a bunch of questions, but before that, we kind of want to break the ice again because, like Arian said, or actually, you haven't said this yet.
Oh
So
yeah,
that wasn't the last one, but
yeah. We bulk recorded our last few episodes because the month of April was really busy for us.
Yeah.
So we haven't recorded it in a while. So I'm feeling at least like, I don't know,
Yeah.
taco. But we'll get into it and start feeling better.
yeah, I kind of feel the same. You know, it's kind of weird a little bit, but I'm excited to be back.
Yeah, me too. I'm
Yeah.
excited to get back into the swing of things. How are you feeling, Amber?
I'm
Our
feeling
special guest.
excited. Excited. I don't know. I'm ready to get going.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
do it.
Well, tell us your story then. Tell us your story of the week.
Yes. So I kind of want to. I asked my best friend. Actually, I started talking about tracking my sleep. That's how the conversation started. And I've been tracking my sleep this week with my Apple Watch, but Erin was saying that she doesn't like to wear it at night because it's kind of bulky, which is true. And then she said that Amber won an Oura ring. So I want to know what the heck, how?
Yeah. Okay, so I got a new job, and they were having it was like a health, like promotion of health.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of different,
Like vendors.
yeah, like vendors and stuff. Maybe I don't know, 20 to 25, and you would go around and get free stuff, which I love free things.
Yeah.
Anyways, I basically got put into a raffle. I got 10 tickets total, and at the lunch tables they had these boxes, maybe 20 boxes of just different items you could raffle for, and I put mine in a personal home sauna, a personal ice bath,
Yeah.
one of those red light face mask thingies. Yeah, you might as well, I'm
Yeah.
you know,
You
whatever.
got 10.
An Oura ring. I had 10, so I put some here, put some there.
Yeah.
And so I'm okay, I don't think nothing of it. I go and get my little sandwich and eat and move on about my day, right? Well, the next day we get an email from HR, and my coworker Katie, she's like, "Oh my gosh, Amber, you won!" And I was like, "Oh shoot, what did I win?" And she tells me I won, and then she keeps scrolling down the email and says that I won 3 different items.
3. Shut up.
So I go to my email because I'm I have to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
I trust but verify, right? So I go to my email, and sure enough, I see my name. So I ended up winning the Oura ring.
Uh-huh.
I ended up winning the red light face mask.
I know. Oh my god.
And I ended up winning the ice bath.
What the heck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
So when are you going to receive these items?
So I already got the face mask, and we've been using it.
Yeah.
And
No wonder you guys look more alive.
Right? And the ice bath. But when I picked those things up, they sized me for my ring. So my ring's there. HR, just got to go pick it up next week.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay. Wow, that's so exciting.
So now she
Ooh.
can tell you if it's worth it if you want to
Yeah,
actually
that's
buy
what I
one
was
now.
going to ask because I've been wanting one. And I did get that, the sizing thing. So I wore it, but it just felt like the bigger size was too big and then the smaller size was too small. So when I tried to get the middle one, at night my hand swelled. I guess they swell,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then it felt too tight and then I was getting anxious.
Yeah.
And so I had to take it off. And so then I'm like, dang, am I going to be able to do it? But like the watch, I don't know why I don't feel like that. It's freaking bulky, you know?
Yeah, I tried to wear my watch too at night, and it's just
It's not it.
it's not where it's at. So I'm gonna try the Aura Ring.
Where'd you put it? In the
Next
middle
week.
finger?
It actually fit this one a little bit too tight, and this
Yeah.
one a little bit too loose. So I'm gonna use these two fingers, and I got the same size. So
Just see how
okay.
you feel.
just
Cool.
to see, just to kind of try it out, because I'm like, I do got a fat hand though. Anyways,
Oh yeah, keep us updated on the ring. I want to know how you guys feel about the red light.
I love it. I think it's nice. I was
Yeah.
actually looking at my skin this morning and I'm like, do you look better? I don't know. I've
sure
only
do.
used it a couple times.
Yeah.
But
What is it supposed to do? Like the red light, like anti-aging type
Yes.
stuff.
it's like fine lines, smooth. I don't really know if it works. I feel like it does. It also has those little right under the eye, like a cooling part.
Mhm.
So it's like cool right there, and the rest of your face is like the where it's lit.
You should try it before you leave.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, but I have
There's like 3 different settings on there. So one is like for anti-aging,
Uh-huh.
one's for acne clearing,
Mhm.
and then the other
Ooh.
one is for, I don't remember what it's for, but it's something else. That's the one I use.
Yeah,
Yes.
like the smooth, the
Yeah.
fine lines, the acne, and then the ice, where it's just your eyes.
Oh, okay. So there's 4.
Yeah.
That is so
Yeah.
cool. I can't believe you won all those things. The
I
ice
know
bath.
3 things. That's so crazy.
When is the ice bath getting here?
It's here. I just have to set it up, but I'm gonna need it next week because I'm gonna be doing like a lot of,
Exercises?
a lot of exercises.
Yeah. Amber's just very active, guys. In
Sometimes.
case whoever's listening doesn't know, Amber is very active. Anyways, that's crazy. I want an Oura ring, but anyways, Amber's gonna let us know if it's worth it or not
I'll
Yeah.
keep you posted
next time.
Mhm.
Yeah. What about you, friend? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. So for a long time, I've been wanting to grow my hair out, and I did. It was pretty
Yeah.
long. It was like down to here, but my hair's curly, so it like goes up.
Yeah.
You know, so it's longer than it
Looks.
looks. Yeah, but I just kept putting it up, and so I was like laying on the couch, and I texted my best friend, and I was like, "Should I cut my hair?"
So we were talking pros and cons.
Yeah, we were talking pros and cons, and then I was like, "Whatever, I'm just gonna cut it."
Yeah.
And
It'll
Am-
grow again.
Yeah,
And just to let y'all know, it looks so cute.
It does. It looks
Okay.
really cute.
Yeah, so I'm happy because all I was doing with my hair long is putting it up, and now I get to leave it down, and it's summer too, so I feel like it's a perfect time
Yeah.
to do a change, I guess.
And it will grow back. I remember last time you were considering cutting your hair too, and you're like, well, I just wanted it long for a long time, but like it'll grow back.
Yeah.
And then you'll get tired of it again and cut it again. It's okay. Yeah. Let's
Do
get
our-
into our F report.
Yeah.
Let's get into our report. You want to go first since you're our guest?
Yes.
Do you have your F report ready?
Well, my Aura Ring thing was my flourish.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I
that's good.
forgot to mention
It's
that.
fine.
No, that's good. Yeah, that is
Because
free-
it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I
it's
don't know.
expensive, guys. Like literally like $400 or more.
Oh, you know what could be part of your FML is that you had to still pay taxes
I
on
did have
that
to pay
stuff.
taxes on it. But the way that it broke down was like, I had to pay like 30%,
Uh-huh.
which was basically like, it totaled out to like $250 probably
For all 3 of those.
for all 3 of the
Oh.
items.
That's still good.
But you know what? I like a good deal, and I feel like it was a good deal.
That
for me
is
to
a
pay
good
$250
deal.
for all 3 of those
Yes.
things.
Yeah. Because an Oura ring by itself is like 400 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my FMLs, just having to pay taxes. I think taxes are a scam, but we don't have to get into that right now.
That doesn't have
Um,
to be your FML if you had something else in mind.
No, we can
Okay.
keep that as that
Yeah, no,
because
I feel like that is
Yeah.
because
I just feel like we always get double and triple taxed on everything.
You do.
So
So stupid.
yeah, like I'm pretty sure when my company bought those items, they had to pay taxes on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We don't need to talk about that right now.
They're just reimbursing themselves for the tax they had to pay.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe I should be mad at my company then, not America. All right, but yeah. How about
Okay.
you guys?
You want to go first, friend?
sure, yeah. For this week, I feel like I did a meal prep and it just threw me off. Like, and I just feel like I don't know what to eat. I don't know what to make. And then I feel like whenever I have my 30-minute lunch, I have to figure out what I make. And so then
Oh,
it gets
yeah.
too late and then I have 5 minutes to eat. Not really, I could eat long.
Yeah.
But anyways. So that's my FML, I guess.
Did you not meal prep because you've been baking so much?
No, actually, I think it's just I just don't know what to eat.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm at right now. Yeah.
What you're eating.
Like, what should I eat? I have no clue. Y'all help me.
Beans.
I mean, beans is always going to be number one. But my flourish is that my sourdough came out good. I made a loaf. I made 2 focaccias. They came out great. And it just makes me happy to bake and share it with the people that I love.
Yeah, and I think the last thing that you told the audience was that your loaves hadn't come out right, but you found out that your starter needed to be stronger.
Yeah, it needed to be stronger. And so I went and bought a dehydrated starter just so that I can compare between my starter and then the supposed active starter. And there's a big difference. So I was like, okay, this makes sense now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my sourdoughs have came out good, thankfully. And I'm excited to keep baking.
Yeah, I'm excited to eat the focaccia because she brought us some today. So that will be our post-podcast snack, probably.
Yeah.
I also made some cinnamon rolls that came out good.
They looked good. In the group chat that we're in,
Yeah.
They looked
all those
professional.
pictures.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I hope she brings some.
I mean, they hadn't been baked, so I'm sorry. But the cinnamon rolls, I also made the frosting. It's all homemade.
Let's, because I know you guys always ask, put that in the comments, what you asked us about the cinnamon roll. Are you guys the outside
listen
to
to
the
this.
inside or inside to the outside?
Yeah.
Or are you just like a little bit of a psychopath and you just eat it like with a fork
As it
and you
comes.
cut it?
Yeah, please don't eat it with the fork.
I mean, sometimes I eat it with a
I ate it
fork,
with a
but
fork. Yeah.
I go. Okay,
like, you
so
eat
I
it
like
in
to
the circle.
eat the middle part first.
Which
How do you get to it?
She said she cuts it in
I
half.
cut it in half, and then I eat the middle parts, and then I eat the second middle
That
part.
sounds like murder of a cinnamon roll.
No, I just like the little like gooey center first.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, that's the best part, so that's why you should save it for
That's why I
last,
eat it
in
last.
my
Well,
opinion. But
It's the only reason I don't do that is because I get full. So then it's like I don't really enjoy the middle part because I'm already full.
See, that's my problem. I'm gonna finish my plate, so if it's on my plate. It's a problem, but I'm working on it. Okay.
I
that's when you just get a smaller cinnamon roll, so
Yeah.
you can eat the whole thing.
except
the way
the
you want
cinnamon
it.
rolls I made were too big.
Oh,
they were
shoot.
big because they grew once you spiraled them.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were so big.
That's
And
so
I'm just
cool
like,
though that you're
okay.
making those.
Yeah.
I think once I start, like the more I bake, I'm just gonna be giving people stuff that I bake because
Yeah.
I'm just baking more often than. And me and Yanine, we're just 2 people.
Yeah.
so we
Hey,
can't eat
listen.
everything.
My birthday's in a couple weeks. Okay, so you just
Yeah.
bring that on over here.
Yeah, whatever you want, best friend. I will be making. What about you, friend?
My FML is that we went to Fiesta in San Antonio so Amber and her brother could play in a soccer tournament, which that is not my FML. My FML is that it was cold and wet and rainy and windy and it was
Yeah.
the weather was horrible. So it was just what?
I was gonna say, can I chime in real quick?
Yes.
Because like we had shorts, tank tops, flip flops.
We packed for a summer weekend.
Yes,
okay?
because it is, it's Texas, right? So we were expecting 80s. We were gonna get a tan. We brought the little canopy thing so Arian doesn't get sunburned.
yeah.
And it was freezing.
Yeah.
It was like 50 degrees and it was raining.
Yeah, and thank God I'm a chronic overpacker because I just so happened to have a sweatsuit in my suitcase. And so after your first game, I was like, boo, we have to go home and change because I'm not going to make it through this day. There were still 2 other games to be played later in the day. And I was just like, And so we went home and changed. And even when we came back, it was still freezing and burned so many calories that day from shivering.
Yeah. Instead of the umbrella for the sun, it was the umbrella to block the wind coming from the north. It
Yes.
was freezing.
It was so crazy. But other than that, that is what I wrote down as my flourish as well, because it was fun to just get away from the house and go on a road trip with my boo.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we got to stay at the Airbnb with your sister and brother and their kids. So it was just fun. That was my flourish that I wrote down in my outline, even though it's not from this week.
Yeah,
But
it
yeah.
still works.
Yeah.
And I always love when we get to take Malibu.
Yeah, we got to take her because it's just a road trip. We didn't have to fly there. So
Yeah.
we took her in the car
And she does so good in the car, huh?
Yeah.
Dang. Do tell. Do tell.
Well, because I just remember, for some reason, on the way to San Antonio, she would not settle down.
Oh, really?
We have this thing that goes in our center console that she can sit in. And she was just like, well, she wanted to be in Amber's lap while she was driving.
I'm the sucker, that's why.
Yeah, she's the sucker. So it's because when she was a puppy, she put her on her shoulder when
And
we
that
were
was my
driving
first
home in
mistake.
the car. And you're going to pay for it for the rest of her life.
Dang. Now she can't fit on your shoulder, so she has to go on your lap.
No, she fits on my shoulder.
She still
barely.
goes there?
Ask her why she knows that. Yeah.
Oh my god, best friend.
Yeah, and then usually, like, if we're driving in a straight line, I'll, like, have my arm here and then have this arm here.
And she
And then
puts her-
she'll lay here.
Yeah. She'll have
Um,
her arm on the steering wheel holding her up. And
Yeah.
then her other arm.
But sometimes I'm like, okay, if you're going to be up there, you're going to have to figure it out yourself because I need 2 hands on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
And then she'll, like, try to keep scraping up, trying to get comfortable.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's so
Yeah.
cute, though.
She's a Principessa. She
Yeah.
lives her best life.
Dang, what the heck?
Yeah.
That's
I know.
cool.
So,
Man,
Good thing
dogs
she only
just
weighs
have
12
it.
pounds.
12 pounds?
yeah, which is borderline too much to
Yeah.
be holding her so long.
Your neck don't hurt?
It's more like your arms. Like, if you
Yeah.
have to hold her like that, like, the next day my bicep is going to be sore.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
But yeah.
goodness. Malibu.
So our question of the week is, if you could ask your future self one question, what would it be? Anything off the top of the...
Yeah, I actually wrote something down because
Okay.
I really... So, I would ask myself, what are things you regret so I can avoid making those same mistakes now? So I would want like a list of all of my regrets, please and thank you. And then whatever it is, you know, maybe it's not, maybe I don't regret anything, and that would be great to hear, right?
Yeah.
But if for some reason my future self told me that I had multiple,
Yeah.
then I would want that list, and then I would make sure that I don't make those.
So right now, as your, let's say, your past self was asking your future self, which is you now, if you had any regrets, do you have regrets? And would you go and change them? You don't have to say what they are, but do you have
Yeah.
them and would you change them?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
What if it changes the whole course of everything?
I don't think it would.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it would. I don't
Okay.
know. But I was thinking, like, not my past self to me, like me telling my past self something. I was thinking my future self.
I know, but I'm
Right.
saying, like, what if you,
I am the future.
right now, for your past self?
Yeah. I would. That's a good question. But, yeah, I think I would change it. I would
Yeah.
tell them, like,
I would change some stuff too, so I was just curious. But,
Oh, okay.
but I would be worried, like, if it would change the outcome of my life now.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing I would be cautious about. But
Yeah.
I think I would change things too.
I would, but also, let's pretend that that we're the past and we're asking the future. So I feel better about my
Yes,
decision.
that's true. Okay. Do you want to go? You want me to go?
You go.
Okay. I was just thinking, like, I would ask myself, and since you mentioned list, like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
I would ask myself for, like, a list of things that I worry about or have anxiety about that I don't need to have. Like, nothing ever came of that. Nothing bad ever came of that. You don't have to worry about it. So that I could just not worry about it ever again.
That's so
You know
nice.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I just think about, the one thing I think about is, like, these stupid lithium batteries that we have. I'm always worried about them exploding, right? So if I could ask my future self, have you ever had one explode? No. Okay, you don't have to worry about it being plugged in overnight. That's what I would want to know. Like, I would ask for a list of things that I worry about
Yeah.
that I don't need to worry about.
That's actually
So-
nice. You know what could lengthen your life, actually.
Yeah, probably because reduced anxiety will.
Uh-huh. Or the air filters too, because you
Yeah.
just found out about those.
Yeah.
What about the
I saw this girl who said, okay, so, you know, we have air, what is it called?
Air purifiers.
Air purifiers?
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, tell me, because
Well,
I
I don't
haven't
know.
like plugged in for a long time.
Yeah, me too. We have them plugged in all day.
Every day.
Yeah. And then I saw this girl just say that hers caught on fire. And so, I mean, no context. I don't have any context, of course,
Yeah.
but that's how anxiety works. It just spirals.
Yeah.
So now, you know, the air purifiers are in jail, aka the closets. They're not allowed
Not
to be on
plugged in.
anymore.
The air is not being purified.
We can open the windows for air purification, okay?
That is so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had him plugged in since I got him. Like, it's been like 3 years now.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that if you like clean
Change the
them out,
filters,
change
vents,
the
yeah.
filters, exactly. Like if you take care of them, nothing's gonna happen. But
Well,
like I just need to forget about that fun fact before they can come back out. So
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
It needs to be long enough for you to be like, why do we have these in the closet?
yes, exactly.
And then plug them back in.
That's right. Or like, you know, we need air purification more than we need safety or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about you? What would you ask?
Ask me the question one more time.
Okay, so if you could ask your future self one question, what would it be?
The first thing that's coming to my head, I don't know if it feels like a good enough answer, but just like, are we happy? Like, are we still like, do we still have like a peace about it? You know, like I feel like where I'm at in life, it's like things are going good on all fronts. So I'm just like, is that still the case? And if so, like, do I just need to continue this trajectory, or do we need to make any moves anywhere to continue that? Or I just feel like, I don't know, is that too simple?
No, I think that's like a
I feel like
beautiful
that's
answer.
perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like things are going good. You're like, okay, when is shit gonna hit the fan?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would
So,
appreciate no boo boo on the fans.
Yes.
You know, like this. Let's just keep it cool.
Yeah,
Cool,
exactly.
cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
I think you
that's cute.
deserve like where you're at in life right now. You know, I feel like
Yeah.
you worked hard for that, so
Yeah.
I don't think it'll change.
Mm-hmm. Or like almost like you want confirmation that you're doing the right things. Like,
Yeah.
this is the right, like,
Yeah.
if I continue this, am I still,
Yeah,
Yeah.
happy?
that makes sense.
I love that answer.
Yeah, me too.
Boop, boop. Me too.
Okay, well, so now we're gonna get into, first we're gonna talk about like how we all three met, how we became friends, what our dynamic is like now, just so that the audience can understand
Yeah.
us, I guess, in
Yeah.
our friendship, and then we'll get more into the Amber side of things.
Yes.
But-
So if that's what you're here for, to hear about Amber stuff,
tuned.
stay tuned. It's coming.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess let's get into how me and Amber met. Ew, I don't know why I said that. Me and my best friend met.
Yeah. Who's Amber?
Because I know that we kind of already talked about how me and Arian met, but yeah, me and Amber have been best friends for a long time.
Long
And
time.
if I remember correctly, we met through a mutual friend.
Mhm.
I worked at Walmart at the time. It's so long ago.
Yeah. It feels like so many lives ago, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
And this mutual friend also worked at Walmart with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got along. And then one day one day we were at the movies, or we decided to go to the movies. And then our mutual friend was like, hey, is it cool if I invite Amber? And I was like, yeah, I don't know who that is, but like, I don't care. The more people, the merrier, you know?
Yeah.
And then I think that's the first time I met you.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Tell us your first impression of Amber.
Oh gosh.
Because we need that.
Because I know we went to Walmart.
Okay, so after the movies, we went to Walmart. And then,
like all three of y'all.
yeah, all three of us. And Amber, you know, I had barely just met her. And I knew she was like very, I wouldn't say very religious, but like she was outspoken about God and stuff, you know? And in that little time, that's what I got out of it, right? And then we went to Walmart and we were just walking around. And then Amber made a comment like, I don't even remember what he says.
Was it a mannequin or was it on somebody?
I don't remember if it was a mannequin. No, it was somebody.
Yeah.
And then you were like, where's the rest of her shirt at?
It was a crop top or something like that. Something crazy. And I was just being dumb. And I was like, ooh, where's the rest of that girl's shirt at?
Yeah. And then I was just
And
like,
then I was just being funny. I was like, I don't mind crop tops. Okay. I just want to put that out there. I don't mind that.
Don't feel judged.
Yeah, right.
now.
I was just being dumb. And Erica, tell us what you're thinking.
And so in my head, I was like, so this girl is religious, but she's over there judging some girl for wearing a crop top. And like, I already was like, I don't like this person.
Yeah.
I don't even know how my friend is friends with her, you know, because nobody's perfect. People judge people all the time.
Yeah.
But in that point in my life, I made sure to try to be friends with people that weren't like that,
Yeah.
weren't judgmental and didn't just talk trash about people. And so in my head, that's what I thought that Amber was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know her, guys. And so yeah, no, I actually didn't like Amber at first.
Just one bad first impression.
Yeah. It didn't go well. And then I don't know. And then what happened after that?
I think we just kept hanging out more, and then
We would go play basketball,
Yeah.
and I sucked, but I still played.
Yeah, it was
I
all
started
fun.
realizing that you were just good at everything.
Yeah, because I was like, we were playing indoor soccer at the time, I think.
Yeah,
And so I don't know if you went to any of our games. Did
I
we play-
always would go to y'all's games,
Yeah.
but I never played soccer.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
watched.
So we were just active a lot, and then I think you found out that I could play the piano and
Yeah.
that I could sing, and then
Yeah.
you just thought I was great at everything, which I don't think that I am. I have a lot
Yeah.
of
No, she really, literally, okay, so we played basketball. She was amazing at that. We went to go play volleyball. We were pretty active all the time, actually. So
Yeah.
we would go play volleyball. She was good at that. I was like, oh, one thing I'm kind of good at is bowling. And she's like, oh, I don't know if I'm that great at it. I'm like, okay. No. She literally did strikes, all the time
No.
and beat me. So there's that.
I think I had the no, I'm just kidding.
No,
Oh,
literally
okay, what's up?
everything she was good at. And so then I'm like, what is this girl not good at? And so me and our mutual friend at the time would talk about you, and I'm like, dude, she's just good at everything. There's just one thing that she's not good at. And then that's when she told me, she's like, oh, well, she sings and she plays piano. And I'm like, shut the heck up. There's no way. So we went back to our mutual friend's house, and then that's where Amber lived at the time, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, play the piano and sing. I don't believe this. I did not. I just was like, there's no freaking way.
I mean,
How
you-
many things can one person be good at?
Exactly.
Before you come across.
I think you said you thought I was gonna play like Mary Had a Little Lamb or something.
Yeah. You know those first songs that you
Yeah.
learn on the piano?
With the chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken. What are they called?
the peckers.
The peckers,
Yeah.
Suckers. And,
Index fingers.
but no, she sang and played the piano like a freaking pro. And then I was like, okay, I need to be her manager. She needs to be famous.
And hopefully along this line, you started to realize that Amber was not judgmental.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that
I think-
first thing was
I think,
not.
Going out and playing volleyball, basketball, and really seeing Amber's personality, and she was always so nice and helpful. And then you guys already know that I am a freaking interrogator.
Yeah, you asked me. I think I remember you asking me about that
I did.
moment for sure, about the crop top comment.
Yes, because I had to make sure
Yeah.
that you weren't like that. And that's
Your
the thing about me,
intentions.
I'm very straightforward too. So I had to make sure that I was going to be good friends with this person. So yeah, I did. I was like, so how, I don't really remember how I went, but I was like, so you remember that one time we went to Walmart and you said this,
Yeah,
I didn't really like that. And then you were like, I was just joking. I'm not a
yeah.
judgmental person. Yeah.
Yeah.
We squashed it right there. Yeah. And then we've been really good friends since. But I kind of want to start talking about how we met Arian.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
How we all met. So that's me and Amber's timeline. Didn't like her at first. We hung out. She was cool. She sings. Bam. She's good at everything. Anyways. And how Arian came to the picture. Actually, let's pause and go back because I kind of want to tell him how we all ended up working at the same job.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's ultimately how we all three met.
Yeah.
was that we were all working at the mental health
The
clinic.
mental health facility. Yeah.
Mhm.
So basically what happened is I started working here at this mental health facility, and then everybody that I worked with got fired. And so my manager at the time was like, hey, do you know anybody? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. And then she's like, it has to be a person that is, is going to be good, commit. I'm like, yeah. So I literally leave that day of work after literally working 4 people's jobs because I was the only one that was left there. Or I think Rosa still worked there. It was me and Rosa, and everybody else
Yeah.
got fired. And so I called Amber up and I was like, hey, best friend, you looking for a job?
Let me pause you because I don't know if I lived with you or we just talked often.
We just talked often. You didn't live with me at the time.
Yeah, because she would talk often about how terrible this job was. Okay?
Okay, and you still said yeah.
No, because she was like, every day, oh my gosh, I have to do the work of 4 people or
Yeah.
however many people, and it's so stressful and this and that. And then this is like over the span of some time. Okay, this
Yeah.
is not just like she said all that and then she asked me to come work too, because I was working already somewhere, and then I got laid off from that job, and then I was like, dang, I need to find a job. And that's whenever she was like, go apply here. We're hiring. Go apply right now.
Yeah, I
And I was like,
literally
okay.
was like, please, 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 we need somebody that's good.
Yeah.
And like, I already know your work ethic, and it was good.
Yeah.
So, anyways, Amber came and applied, and obviously she got the job because my manager freaking loved her.
Yeah, of course.
I know. And
Yeah.
she
Never known anyone to not like Amber, actually. I know y'all probably have, but I have not.
No, I don't think I ever met anybody that didn't like Amber. Like, honestly, just listening to her, you guys could kind of tell, like, vibe-wise, and she's just a great friend. But actually, she started working there, and then one day after me training her,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, you got this, right?
No, like literally after one day, on day 2, she was like, okay, you already know how to do this, right? Because I taught you how to do it yesterday. And I was like, well, hang on now. Hang on. Can you just watch me and make sure I know how to do it first? And she's like, here, good luck. Bye.
Yeah.
No, she probably needed to go do something else.
Yeah, but she did such a good job, and Amber is just like such a good worker, and she learns things so fast. So I just had high expectations, and
Really high.
Yeah, but those expectations were made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like I was disappointed.
I know.
Yeah, I was not disappointed at all. And then you guys know from like the very first 2 episodes that Arian came and started working with us.
Yep.
And Amber and the
The new manager at the time.
new manager at the time both interviewed Arian, and then Arian got the job.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then from then on, it was like history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we all met, and then we all just kind of similar ages. Kind of. Arian's a little younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple years younger, but
Yeah.
I feel like not so much the ages necessarily, just like our mindsets, like
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
how we treat people, how we like expect to be treated by people, our points of views on a lot of things, and or pretty much everything.
Yeah. Agreed.
But
Yeah.
then our like just our willingness and to like be there for each other and others too, you know. So
Yeah.
and our love for animals,
Yeah.
and, you know, the list goes on and on.
Yeah, we're very similar in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
And
so-
I kind of want to ask Arian too. What was your first impression? Like, you started working there, and then it was, you know, of me and Amber.
Well, I know we already talked about my first impression of you because
Yeah.
we have 2 different ones.
Yeah.
So, like, mine of you was on the stairs,
Mhm.
and you were just very friendly and welcoming, and so that was my first impression of you. I was trying to think of my first impression of Amber because her and I have kind of talked about this. I don't remember when we talked about it, but it was recently, that it wasn't like an immediate, like, I guess, attraction to each
Mhm.
other. Like, we weren't like right off the bat, like, oh,
Yeah.
like, whatever. So I was trying to think, like, what was my first impression? But really, it was just fun because you and the manager interviewed me,
Oh my
and it
gosh.
was their first interview of anybody, right?
Yeah, it was our
Nope.
first interview together.
Yeah. So for that position, so like it was just kind of awkward, and
It was very awkward, I feel like, because we were just like, we knew each other, so we were laughing and asking you questions. I just felt like it was goofy.
yeah,
Who's we? Who knew who? What do you think?
like
the
you
manager and I.
Oh, okay, okay.
We were friends, and then we were trying to interview Arian.
Like they were trying to be serious, but like it was
We were-
like yeah.
It was just goofy, I feel
Yeah.
like.
So
Yeah, I remember one of you guys asked. I think you were asking the questions. You were like leading it, maybe,
Mhm.
and you were like, you know, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I remember Josie being like, well, probably not here. Like that's a stupid question.
Yeah.
Or something like
Yeah,
that.
but meanwhile, these are questions that were printed off for me to ask, okay? I was like, these are not original questions,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And then I
So-
think like later that afternoon, I remember getting the call, like, you know,
Yeah. And it was kind of sucky because you were just there, like, you weren't in the front. You were in the front of things. You were in the back working on records and
yeah, medical
yeah,
records.
I actually just started part-time.
Yeah.
So I was just doing like the,
So I think I would go back there occasionally to like just check in on you, and you were a hard worker like from day one. So you weren't even like on your phone. You were just working, and I was like, wow, that's really cool.
yeah,
Not
what
many
we
people like that.
yeah.
So yeah,
What was your first impression of Arian?
I think just that, like, being a hard worker. Like every time I went back there, you were like on a different section already, or like not. You were just on task, and I was just like, that's really cool. You know, like that's really good because I had just gotten into that lead position.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you were gonna get, but you were starting nursing school. So, anyways, I just had to throw that out there.
Because you went part-time at that time as well. When I came in, you were part-time, I think.
Yeah. Because I was going to school.
Yeah, but that's why Josie was there with me, because I had just moved into this position. So she was like, let's decide on the people together.
Yeah.
So that's why our interview was
A little rocky.
a little shaky.
I think that's the way interviews should be. Like, if it's too professional, then it's like...
It's too much,
Yeah.
And
right?
you gotta have a little bit of fun.
too much
I mean,
pressure.
granted, I think that it was probably like a little bit.
Yeah.
But it was fine, you know?
Yeah.
It made
Yeah.
it feel better, so...
Hopefully not too much pressure on your side, just on...
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's one of the things is just like, you were going to get in and get started on your work, you know? Just like being a reliable employee, like hard worker, you know?
Yeah.
That's
And
me.
I agree with that completely, you know.
They only love me for my work.
Oh my gosh.
That's the only reason. So our dynamic now, it's kind of like, how did we all just kind of became friends? Because just because we're working together, doesn't mean that we're all gonna be friends automatically, right?
Yeah.
Me and Amber were already best friends. So how did Arian come in?
Well, so
Sorry, baby.
I was going through a divorce. So I ended up moving in with you guys. I think our relationship, because really when I moved in with you guys, like, I think it was like I only had known you guys for like 3 months or something. Like, it really wasn't. And I say you guys, but it was your parents' house.
Yeah.
Erica's parents' house. So I think from that point is like how our relationship started like
Growing.
getting deeper, you know? So,
Well, Amber moved back in with me and my family. Is that the first time you moved in with us, or no? You
The
moved
second.
back. Yeah, you moved back in with my family after you got this job because it was closer, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, and my lease was up at the apartment, and
Yeah.
it was all the way the town over, so...
Yeah.
And
So
then
I
you
was
guys
like,
had...
we had a spare room.
Spare room.
And my parents already loved Amber, so I was like, just
And I had rent money to give.
Yeah.
I was like, hey,
to somebody.
Yeah. And then
wants
when
this money?
Arian came too, it was like, man, y'all don't understand how fun it was to have them there at the house.
Yeah.
It was just perfect because I think like Arian said, our relationship was growing friendship wise, and then we were also growing individually. And it was cool to see that, you know what I mean? Like, we're all going through stuff, we're all growing and hanging out.
Yeah, we like got to work together and live together. Like, it was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
You know, even though like it was kind of a rough time for me, but
Yeah.
like it was still a lot of fun. It was almost like when you're in college and you get to like
Like roommates.
yeah. Exactly. It was
Yeah.
fun.
And we were kind of like, we let ourselves have our own space too.
Yeah.
So I think that's important because people might be like, damn, you work together and you live together, y'all don't get tired of each other. But no, because it was like after I would get off of work, I would go straight to school. So sometimes I would only really see them when I was at work, you know?
Yeah, I think I was in school at nights too for my EMT classes too,
Yeah.
on like a couple of days out of the week too. So
So we were all doing like our own little thing.
yeah,
I know I talked about this before, but if I had a bad day, like I would just let them know, like, I don't feel like talking right now. And then
Yeah.
they would respect that. And the same thing with Amber and Arian. They would always be like, no, I don't feel like talking right now, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
it didn't feel like looking back at least, it didn't feel like pressure. Like we had to be like performative or anything. Like we could be our real selves.
Yes.
But like with each other, you know,
Yeah.
like in the midst of everyone and everything. So it was
Yeah.
nice.
I think that's part of the reason like why like our friendship is so like I guess it felt so natural was because like we could just be ourselves. Like I didn't have to feel I do remember feeling like a little nervous around you guys in the beginning, but like once that kind of wore off, you know, like I don't feel like I had to be like, you know, we talked about feeling like we have to be on a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't feel that way with you guys. Like I can just be myself. Even if I am like depleted, like socially or emotionally, like I don't feel like I have to like go negative to be around you guys,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Or like if you need to recharge after we hang out together, like
Yeah,
that's
I don't
not
feel
that's
that
not a
way.
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it just is like, it's just a natural, and you don't get that with everybody. So when
Yeah.
you do have it, I feel like you recognize it.
Yeah. And also I think what really helped is my parents being so open to and like friendly and making it feel like you guys, well, at least I feel like my parents did that, making you guys feel like you were a part of the family.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
Like I remember we would get excited after work and I would call my mom and I'd be like, what are you making? Or like, what is there at home? And then we would always all eat dinner together.
Yeah.
It was never, you know, unless we got home like super late, but everybody usually always ate dinner together. Like
Yeah.
me, Aaron, Amber, my mom, my dad, like whoever was living there at the time. I think it was just us, right? Me, you. I don't think Jackie was
Anita?
there.
Jackie was there at first.
Jackie was there at first, then she moved out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I love your parents. First of all, let me just say that right now. They're just so awesome. They're so sweet, and like you said, like they always tell them there's enough food for them too. You know, like
Yeah.
like it was never like, oh, you know,
Are they gonna eat?
are you sure? Like they have enough food for us? Like it was always like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Even still, they're like, I'm like, thanks for inviting us. They're like, yeah, you're family. You know, you're
Yeah.
always invited. I'm just like, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, and they ask about y'all, and it's just so nice. You know, I love my parents because of that, and I don't know if it's because we're like a Mexican family, and like, you know, we love is like our food, and like we just love spending time together, and I think that's the most important thing. And my parents always say that like family is the most important thing.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be blood family. It's just the family that you make. Like that's the important stuff. So I think my parents being the way that they are made our friendship even stronger.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. I love that. It's
Yeah.
so true.
So I'm thankful for that. Like, yeah. Anyways,
So let's talk about some of the stuff that we've like done together since being friends.
so fun.
And I just want to say this, like, I was thinking about this in the shower last night, how I've experienced so many new things with you guys. Like, we went hiking, we did traveling, we flew on planes and went
Yeah.
to like beaches and mountains, and like we did so many things. Or even like going to new restaurants, going to play like board games places. Like, I was just thinking, like, just so many new experiences with you guys, you know? So it's just so much fun. We've done so many fun things.
Yeah,
But I want to
that's
talk about
true.
those things.
Yeah, no, like literally, I started this thing where like every year on my birthday, I wanted to travel somewhere. And we went to Panama City, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun. Remember,
was
we
so
invited
fun.
Soma.
Oh yeah. Shout out to
And,
Suma.
shout out Soma, if you're listening to this. But we went to Panama City. It was so much fun. Like the
Yeah.
beach was beautiful, clear waters.
We got a balcony view, didn't we?
Yeah,
That's when you turn 30.
that's when I
Yeah.
turned
Oh
30.
yeah. You're
Yeah.
30.
Yeah, it was balcony view.
Yeah, I remember that. It was so
It
nice.
was so beautiful.
And then like it was just nice to like wake up, have our breakfast, fruit, coffee.
Start slow.
Yeah.
You know.
And then like literally walk out, the beach is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
was
and we
amazing.
did the Austin trip for Amber's birthday.
Oh yeah.
We did like
Kayaking.
kayaking.
The kayaking was
fun.
And we
I
went
do
to
remember
Bree.
that trip though because they didn't have AC. Do you remember that the AC was broken?
Yes.
I don't remember that, but
Bro, it was
maybe,
so hot.
maybe I remember like
We went with Bree.
contacting them, right?
Bree went
Yes. Bree and Sulma.
and Suma. Yeah.
yeah.
Shout out Bree.
Yep.
Shout out
Shout out
Suma.
Bree.
Yeah, that was fun. That was
Yeah.
a fun
So,
time.
and then we've gone other places.
Yeah,
we went to Colorado.
we went to Colorado.
Oh yeah, with
That was
Anita.
fun.
went
Yeah.
skiing.
Dude, Colorado was crazy.
Dude, the Manitou Incline.
Okay, let's just say
Ick yick.
we literally did that with the wrong equipment.
Yeah, don't do as we say, not as we do. We
Yeah.
Yes.
Do your research. How about that?
Take some spikes. Go when it's not frozen.
Yeah. We fell, we slipped, we almost died, but 4 hours later, we made it.
Yeah. It was really beautiful though.
I remember at the end of the, I'm sure I've told y'all this, but I remember feeling so defeated at the bottom of that thing. I was so tired, mentally exhausted from like worrying about
Dying.
You're gonna make it or not?
yes, like I remember just feeling so depleted
Yeah.
and not just physically. Like I remember, like it was so, I mean, it was so fun. Like, it was so
Yeah.
fun looking back now, but
Yeah.
only because we survived.
Yeah.
Because we fell so many times. Like Yanita, my sister, literally cried at the end.
It's so funny now thinking about it.
Yeah.
And
At the
all I can
time.
see in my mind right now is this one gentleman lapping us. Do you guys remember that? He was like
I
running
forgot,
up and
right.
down the stairs.
While
Yeah.
we were still going up,
Yeah.
he had passed us, like,
Yeah.
Probably twice.
Because he had the right equipment.
he had
so
Yeah.
we,
spikes. Yeah.
although we almost died, it was still such an amazing trip. We ate good food.
Yeah. The views were beautiful.
Yeah.
So
The air was clean.
Yeah. The
yes.
water was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite trip of all has to be when for my 31st birthday, maybe I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Or 32nd, I don't remember. I think it was 31st birthday. We went to Canada.
Yeah, that was yeah,
Yeah, it
a
felt
lifetime trip.
yeah, I felt surreal. The views were literally insane.
Yeah.
And I just remember waking up, like we would brew some coffee, make breakfast, we would sit out, and we had this amazing view in this Airbnb that we got. And there's just nothing that had topped it
Yeah.
as of yet. We went and hiked You wanna
Joffrey
tell us
Lake.
about- what was it called?
Yeah, Joffrey Lake. It was like a 2-hour drive. We were staying in Vancouver. It was like maybe a 2-hour drive or
Yeah.
something up into some mountains. And
The hike was like 6 hours, 3 hours
Yeah.
to get to the Joffrey Lake, and then 3
Yeah.
hours back. But
it was like a
worth it.
3-tier. So like there was a lake at the bottom, a lake in the middle, and a lake at the top. And you get to the next lake and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And you're like, nothing could ever top this. And then you get to the next lake and you're like, oh my gosh, I take it back.
Yeah.
This one is the top lake.
It was like
so
turquoise blue glacier vibes, like
so
just
beautiful.
so pretty.
Yeah.
There was a water fountain too.
Yeah.
Yeah. A waterfall?
Oh yeah, waterfall.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
waterfall.
not water fountain. But guys, oh my god, I wish you guys could see pictures. It's just crazy. It's just crazy how beautiful it was.
Yeah.
It was so
Definitely top trip.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I remember that was the first trip that we had gone on with Yanina as well, right? Like
Mhm.
all four of us.
Yeah, Yanin.
Yeah. And so it was just a fun.
Couples trip.
It was a couples trip,
Yeah.
but it was like, sometimes when you travel with people, like you don't know how it's going to be. You don't know how it's going to be, how they like to travel or whatever.
Yeah.
And like we just traveled well together.
Yeah.
It was just so fun. We liked to do the same things.
Mhm.
And we all like needed time to relax sometimes, and we did, and it was just like it just meshed well.
Yeah.
It was just so fun.
Also, I feel like we're all in like a grandma era.
Oh
Like we're not in like we need to find the clubs, we need to go to the bars.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
We did
I
buy
think
some
we
drinks and play
yeah,
pool or something
we
at
like
the house.
we like the occasional drink, but we're not like let's go,
Yeah.
party, let's
Partiers,
go. You know,
Yeah,
like
like
we like to be in bed by a reasonable
waking
time
up
and to wake
hungover.
up early.
yeah,
No.
that's a no.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
We really enjoyed like waking up early and like enjoying the day.
Yeah, and the views.
Oh. Sorry if you guys didn't hear me. But yeah, no. It was amazing. That
Yeah.
was probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, that definitely is a top one.
Yeah,
Other than traveling, we do other things. Game nights. You want to talk about that?
I want to say something that I love about our friend group is that I think you guys have talked about it before, but we like just to celebrate each other. So like somebody gets a new job, somebody gets out of a job that they hate,
Her
or-
birthday.
the birthdays, the get-togethers for the holidays. Like we always come together. Everybody contributes, brings the things that we can all, eat and drink and stuff. And usually that involves game nights too. So
Yeah.
I just love that. I love that about us.
Yeah, and I want to say too, like our friend group, we say it's like our friend group, it's the 90s kids, which is essentially just Erica's siblings
Yeah.
and their partners.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we have some friends outside of that too, but that's like the core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, when we say our friend group, like that's who it is. And obviously like your brother and his wife and
Yeah.
your sister and their kids and all of that. That's all of our friend group. But like when we're talking about our friend group, it's Erica's siblings and their partners.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
us. So
But it's like, I think it's because I feel like we're all just family.
yeah, we are. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like and a lot of that is because of your parents, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
And so that is why, like, that is our friend group too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the games we play is fun. And sometimes we make it where it's like everybody bring a different color of
Oh,
food
yeah, I
or
love
something.
that theme.
Or everybody bring a different type of food, but don't tell us what you're bringing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or we did like a DoorDash delivery one
Yeah,
night.
that was so fun.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Breakfast
food.
sandwiches.
It's delicious. Oh yeah, breakfast sandwiches.
We all bring like an ingredient.
That's fun. I
Yeah.
love those. And then sometimes, and we don't do it all in like the same place. Sometimes it's at my house. Sometimes it's Aaron and Amber's house. Sometimes it's at my parents' house.
Yeah.
So that's fun. And I guess one last thing that we also do is like looking at me like is that we all celebrate New Year's together.
Oh yeah.
And we've been doing that since we met, I think. I don't think there's been a New Year's we haven't celebrated together.
Yeah.
It's just fun to like bring in the new year with family
Mm-hmm.
and like
Yeah,
just
and
spending
guys,
time.
and when the new year hits, we all like go around and hug each other, and I think it's the cutest
Yeah.
thing ever.
Yeah.
And I remember when it first happened, I was just like,
What's going on?
not
No, I'm just
necessarily
kidding.
what's going on, because like I'll give people hugs, like I don't care, but you know, I hadn't really ever hugged your parents or anything like that, so I felt like, what's going on? And then like everybody was just hugging everybody, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then the next year I was like, okay,
Now you're on it.
now I'm ready. So yeah, I think that's so
Aw,
cute.
yeah.
That is cute.
Yeah.
We always have a Polaroid picture too.
Yes.
We take of everybody.
Yeah. Mostly every year a Polaroid picture of the new year.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we do.
Bringing in the new year together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do like fireworks and bonfire usually.
Sometimes.
Yeah. These past years have been like a little different
Yeah.
because my mom got sick I think one year, and then the next year Yanita was sick, and then I got off work way too late.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm hoping this year is better. And then now that your sister and brother,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I let your brother lives here, like maybe he can come and like
Yeah.
bring Boogie and Kirsten can come. And
Yes,
Yeah.
and something I wanted to ask you, friend, and wanted you to talk about was if you ever feel like a third wheel, even though we are all three friends.
Yeah.
Obviously, Amber and I are in a relationship. So, what are your thoughts on that?
this
Do you
is
ever
such a
feel
good
like that?
question. Yeah, this is such a good question because I didn't even take that long to answer it on here. And so this is what I wrote. I have never felt that way with you two. And I think that's why it's so easy for me to hang out with y'all and not feel sad or lonely. Like I've never felt sad or lonely or like the third wheel ever. Like not even one time. Never. And I think it's because we can all be ourselves with each other. And I can tell you guys anything. And you guys never make me feel that way. Sorry, I'm like, my allergies are acting up, guys. I apologize.
Because we have the cat.
I feel like I always have a fun time, and since I can be my true self with you both, it's easy. So yeah, I just feel like you guys make it easy for me to, I don't know, I just love it. I never feel that way. I don't know if you guys feel like I'm a third wheel.
No, I don't
No.
ever feel that way. And I think that's because, like, we all have our, like, we can all sit down and talk like this, but also, like, Amber and I talk, you and Amber talk, me and Erica talk, like, and we all have our own relationship within that as well. So it's not like we ever, I don't know.
It's just a dynamic that we have.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's fluid.
Yeah, agreed. I feel like maybe in the beginning, not saying that I felt like the third wheel, but like I think in the beginning, I was feeling kind of like, is Arian trying to take my best friend? In the very, very beginning. Like I remember telling Yanine, like, the thing about it is because like, Amber is not a great texter.
I'm terrible communicator.
Yeah. And, you know, back then, like now we've been best friends forever. So I already know how you are. So
Yeah.
I don't even care. I'll double text you. I'll call you. I'll call
Yes.
Arian to talk to you. Like,
Which I appreciate because I'd say I'm a bad communicator. I will say what you said. I'm a bad texter.
yeah. Yeah.
I
It's just, everybody's
I'm not
different.
good
And
at
that's
that,
okay.
sorry.
But it doesn't make me feel some type of way. But back then it's different. You know,
Yeah.
like, Arian was like our new friend into the group. Like I really cared about her and stuff. But I was just like I felt like I barely got you back I barely got Amber back as a best friend because she had like moved out, and like I said, she's bad at texting. And back then, I wouldn't double text and I wouldn't call her. So sometimes we would go like, I don't know, like a week without talking or something.
Yeah. And I worked days and nights.
Yeah. Let's just point that out that
So-
Amber did have 2 jobs.
Most of the time, it's just that you forget to text.
But yeah.
Not that you don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I felt like when she moved back in, I finally like got her back, and I was just kind of like, oh my God, no, is it gonna feel that way? You know, like
Yeah.
since you guys were together, I didn't know, but it's never felt that way. Not even in the beginning.
Yeah.
I just thought it in the beginning, like, is it gonna feel that way?
Yeah.
But it's never.
Just
felt
because
that
there was
way.
like an uncertainty.
Yeah.
It's not something that happened that you were thinking about, but like this could happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that makes sense because a lot of times when you have a new person come into like any friendship,
Yeah.
I feel like it's like automatic or maybe a natural reaction to feel like
Yeah.
maybe protective or like, I don't know if threatened is the right word, but you don't know this person. You
Yeah.
don't know what it's going to bring to the friendship. So it's like, you don't really want to change. Like, you don't want this new change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, you know, how it's going to affect your friendship. Especially like, I feel like some friends can be like, you talk shit behind each other's
gross.
back, or like there's
Yeah.
secrets or like whatever. But I feel like since we don't have that, and once we established that we now have this
Yeah.
safe friendship,
Yeah.
like maybe that's when that worry went away.
Yeah. And it did. I don't even think it took too long to like let it go away, because Arian's, I feel like I go by vibes, and then yours was always just, I don't know, like a bright light, you know? And it's been that way since, and I can trust them with my life. So I think that's why we've stayed friends for so long too. Like, even like, let's say 6 months go by and me and my best friend don't talk. Not that this has happened, but just like a scenario, I know that I can call Amber, and if I have something going on, I know that she would come and be there for me.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. And same thing with Arian. And I hope that you both
Yeah.
feel the
Same thing with
way.
you too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
Yeah. So anyways.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
So
I
no,
love that.
I don't feel like that they're
I just wanted to like ask about that because
yeah.
I feel like that would be a hard dynamic for like some people, you know?
Yeah. And it's crazy. It does not feel that way whatsoever.
Yeah,
So
good.
Okay, guys, that is the end of today's episode.
since Amber is so interesting, we have a part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
So part 2 will be next week, and it'll be a deep dive into all Amber.
Yes, all about Amber, how she grew up, her hobbies now, what she did for work, etc., etc. So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.